Keep your head down and wait, says Spirit. We got La Maison Dieu, which is basically the Tower card in the tarot. It is a situation of conflict and period of intrigue. This is exactly what we're going through, right? This is the door that's closing for the collective now, though. Closing. So that means that this Tower moment, time is, unclear in the tarot, but it's not. It's at the end of its leg somehow. That doesn't mean a new one can't happen, obviously, but the next door that is opening is the moon. And that can be fear, illusions, mirages, disillusionment. It can be intuition. It can be actual moon cycles. So I would say that it's possible that this Tower moment, and I don't think this is personal. It could be because everything is a mirror. I think this is the collective, if you know what I mean. Especially in my home country, but not even necessarily. Things that were hidden during this are going to be revealed. Like the things we think that people are getting away with, and they are for now getting away with it, they're not going to continue to do that. I'm hearing that this is not just in the world arena, but it's in your life too. If there's someone who is continually getting away with effing you over, then they're not going to continue to get away with it. It's that phase of the moon is over, but there is one thing that's going to be left to crumble before that can happen. Like the Tower has to crumble before things are revealed. And after the moon, after the moon is the sun. So we know that the sun is coming after this. So, and then I'm getting Annie, the sun comes out tomorrow. I can't sing, but I'm just saying. But anyway, we also have the alchemy cards. By the way, I've been reading The Alchemist by, I don't remember, but it's called The Alchemist. It's a Brazilian writer. It's extremely good. You need to read it. So we have the uncreated. And Spirit told me to read this from the book, but then they were like, no, actually, take some of the French cards. So I guess I won't read the book for this. But we have also the Eight of Swords with this. It's just hidden things. It's just hidden things and feeling stuck. But something is stuck in the process. Okay, so the powers that be, like Brumpy and others, and Shooten, or whatever his name is, they have tried to create a situation. They have tried to manufacture a situation, pretending to be on opposing sides. They are on opposing sides, but in this case, they're pretending to be friends, but while externally pretending not to be. Does that make sense? They've tried to create a situation, but something has happened. Something has happened to it. They got, with this Tower card, and this Saturn card, karma bit them in the ass already. They weren't able to create this manufactured drama, so they went to other things like the kidnappings of innocent people off the street and things like that. I'm sure in the former USSR they're doing things as well. We're just not hearing about it. And so we have also the despicable face. That's pretty clear who the despicable face is. I couldn't. This card has never been more obvious in my life. But we also have the Six of Swords. The other day I heard something interesting about the Six of Swords, that it's also about objectivity, neutrality, things like that, and that really adds to the richness of this card, I think. So this is an objectively despicable person. Objectively despicable. Yes, it is my opinion that this person is despicable, but it's not even just that. And if this is about someone in your life, also, they're objectively despicable. They do not have any heart. The evil is defined as I've heard, apparently in the Course of Miracles, they say this, as the absence of love. These people have zero love in their heart, and not even for money. What they're doing for money is not because they love money. It's because they think that it will fill the hole inside of them that the lack of love has made, right? So they are objectively despicable people. And the word despicable is going to come up in the news or in public, or maybe in this situation in your life very soon or in the next few weeks. I just feel that. So again, we have the Saturn card. Saturn is hard lessons. Saturn is, there is a Saturn transit, like a hard Saturn transit, I think is with Neptune, which is interesting because if you watch my other readings, we had Neptune and Saturn in the same reading one day recently. And so, oh my God, and you know what? The Seven of Cups is Neptune. That's crazy. So this is gonna be happening around June 25th. There's something around June 25th because that's when this transit happens with Neptune, I believe. And I could be wrong about that, but it's sometime between now, June 19th. Interesting, 19th. I said this is 18, 19 is the sun. So between June 19th and the June 25th, there is going to be something that happens, but it is going to be something that somebody desires. And now I'm questioning, is this something that we desire, or is this something that they desire? Because there's a big dichotomy there. There's a big chasm. The word chasm might be coming up. I think it's going to be very clear why, it's going to be very clear to everyone, even those who choose to be blind, which is a lot, but not as many as who as were counted in the, no, I can't say it like that. I was going to say something that, I can't even say it, but you might be able to think of it, but it's not any better. It's just a spicy word instead of a banned word. So anyway, in the count, trust me, there wasn't as many people who are blind as were in that count in November. But that's neither here nor there because it is what it is. They're gonna figure it out. I think that this could be what they figure out. This is one of, I heard that's one of the pieces. There's gonna be a big a story breaking about this beyond what's going on in New York. It's going to start to go beyond that because, by the way, my voice was not counted. I went on the website, it was not counted. Neither was my mother's in South Carolina. So if we all have the right constitutionally to look at that, and I won't say more, just do it online, okay? And then if you find out that there is a problem, there are places to report that. So what is the final message about this interesting thing going on here for the collective? How is this going to end for us from our perspective, please, Spirit? Because that's really the question here, I think. The Nine of Cups, whose wish is being fulfilled? We have the Ten of Wands. We have Death. And we have the Knight of Cups. That does not help me, babe. That does not help me, spirits. But I will say that there's a burden that will be dissolved. I'm hearing the burden is dissolved because of perhaps a younger man or somebody who does something out of maybe not a younger man. Oh. This might be an actual, it might be a literal one. And this might not be a younger man at all. This might just be somebody who has trouble controlling their emotions. Who does that sound like? But there also might be a younger man who comes out and says something that causes something to buckle under the pressure. I don't have much more time, but so this is good for us, right, Spirit? The Empress, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Yes. The Empress, the King of Swords. We are pregnant with the possibility that the truth is going to come out and action will be taken against these people. Do not give up hope. And if you find something going on, report it to the right people, not to the wrong people, because there are right and there are wrong people to do that with in these times. Okay, especially if you're in my home country, and if you know my accent, then you know where I'm from. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Remember, everything is a mirror and things are not as they seem. and things are going to be corrected.